My name is Zaré, and I was born and raised in Iran. So 1986, I decided to come to US to support myself. I started working in restaurants. Typical immigrants, the first place they find a job is a restaurant. My brother owned a restaurant called Billboard Cafe, and at the time was one of the hot happening restaurants. So I learned my basic tool from him. I got into the kitchen, and I wanted to be a busboy because I was making more money, but he got me in the kitchen then I started loving it. So the passion, I started keep getting a lot of compliments from the people, the customers, the regulars. I guess my brother finally discovered that I have talent. Then he took me under his wing and started showing me basic cooking. Then I had a pleasure and lucky enough to meet a gentleman named Greg Thomas. He was a chef from the Ernie's long time ago, one of the institutions from San Francisco, and then he was at the Fly Trap. So I started working at the Fly Trap, and he saw that my talent, and he gave me the chance to be creative. And the funny thing that one day one of the line cooks baked the dish, same ingredients, same pot, 2 plates. He took the line cook dish, one himself. He took it, this little twist in the plates around, make the plates look so different. And he pointed at me like, you see that same ingredient, same plate, everything the same, with little eyes and touch. The outcome came completely different for the eyes. Basic rules for the restaurant is the plates has to look good, smells good, tastes good. So you have those 3, you're the winner dish. So about the Fly Trap restaurant, and the name has been almost more than 110 years old. I start cooking, bringing the food, cleaning the table, being like almost team member, and giving customer we come back later, hospitality. Because you have an art, why not you show your art to the people directly? You don't have the middleman.
Right.
So, and that's the beautiful thing happening. Every day is a new challenge for us, and we're getting old, but we have to keep ourselves on the loop and challenge ourselves, because the moment you relax, you're behind. I love the city. I love the people here. They're amazing. And you cannot fool them. They're foodie, they're amazing people. They know who's good, who's bad, who has an attitude. You cannot fool them.
Yeah.
And they love you for you are. Two things about the food quote I have for myself is, one is the food bridges up the friendship. Also, when I ask me what's the food, and cooking for me means meditation. Cooking is meditation for me, meditates me. And also, the most pleasure thing I like to have when I'm in a restaurant walking around, I'm not just trying to walk around, I'm a chef Zaré showing up. I am just enjoying the pleasure of people eating, and they're shaking their head, the body language. That's the most pleasure thing. And that was something my dad used to have it. Zaré in Persian language means farmers. So that comes why we are in a farmer's market. This is for me as good as close to get what I have been through raised as a kid. We had fruit farms that started from the beginning of the spring to end of the fall. Any kind of fruit you can imagine, from the early grapes, almond, young almond, plums, cherries, every single season we had it. We didn't have to go. And also I witnessed it. They used to come early morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock, pick this fruit, take it to the farmer's market over there.
Right.
So being on the other side, now I see this side. Rather than selling them, now we are buying it. But support this movement is huge for us as a chef. So having last name farmer, so I know what it means being farmer, and we are trying as much as we can to encourage the people to support it, because this is good for the culture, people, diet, and for our future children, so they can have a better product with the Aussie hogs. That's the best thing. Sometimes I'm in the line cooking or busy, and then next, my manager comes to me, hey, they need you. I say, well, I'm busy. But they're not living. I say, who? Customer. Why? Because they're waiting for their Aussie hogs. So I have to put everything down and go get a nice little hog. But
of course.
When I come back, actually it gives me double my energy. Almost I plug myself in the battery, and I got my energy twice.
That's right.
Full energy.